Hello students. From the last session, we are discussing about the classes of vertebrates. So there are 5 classes of vertebrates: class Pisces, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia. So last session we had already discussed 2 classes, that is the class Pisces and class Amphibia. In our today's session we are going to discuss the other 3 classes of vertebrates. So among that, first we are going to talk about class Reptilia. So first, these all are the basic characteristics or features of reptiles. In that first, they are mostly found on land. Some live in water too, but those who are living in water, they can't breathe in water. For breathing, they are having lungs, and through the lungs they can only take the atmospheric oxygen, not the dissolved oxygen in water. So for breathing, they have to take the atmospheric oxygen. So students, if you have visited any zoo, you have seen that crocodiles, they had immersing their body in water, but their nostrils should be out of the water to take the atmospheric oxygen, because inside the water they can't breathe. Okay, so next is dry skin with a body covered with scales. Their body is fully covered with scales, epidermal scales. Rough, their skin is rough and dry. They are cold-blooded animals or poikilothermals. Already last class I have told you what is poikilothermals or cold-blooded animals. Means their body temperature changes with the atmospheric temperature, not constant. Their body temperature is not constant. Their heart is incompletely four-chambered. What does it mean? Lastly, in amphibia we have seen they are having 3-chambered heart, means 2 auricles, 1 ventricle. And I have told you, when we will proceed to the higher classes, we will see the modernization of the characteristics. So here also we have seen that in class Pisces they are having only 2-chambered heart. In class Amphibia they are having 3-chambered heart. Now we can see in the reptiles they are having incompletely 4-chambered heart. So what does it mean? It actually means they are having 2 auricles and ventricles that is actually incompletely divided. Means the intravenous septum is not fully formed. Their ventricles are not fully separated into 2. They crawl on land with the help of short legs. Females lay soft-shelled eggs on land. That means they're oviparous, laying eggs. As they're cold-blooded animals, means their body temperature changes with the atmospheric temperature. So when there is winter, in the cold winter season, their body temperature also goes down. So that time they can't do all the activities properly and they undergo hibernation. Hibernation actually is the winter sleep, when their body activity becomes slow. Breathe through lungs, already I have told this point. Now you can see here so many examples of common reptiles. All you know, lizard, tortoise, crocodile, turtle, snake, these all are the common examples of reptiles. Next is class Aves. Class Aves actually includes all these beautiful birds. Class Aves vertebrates, there are around 10,000 living species. Most birds can fly, walk, run, many can swim and dive. Size of the birds can vary from tiny flower pickers and hummingbirds. Have a keen eyesight and good hearing, but sense of taste and smell is very poor. Now, what are the basic scientific characteristics of class Aves, which includes all types of birds? Most of the features are very common or known to you. First one, their body is covered with feathers. They are having beautiful colorful feathers covering their body. They're actually arboreal animals. What does it mean, arboreal? Means living on trees. You know that birds are living on trees and they can make their nest on the trees in which they take shelters. They have a streamlined body. Streamlined means already in the class Pisces I have told. Streamlined means they are both middle part of the body is broad and the two ends are narrowing. That is actually the streamlined shape. Middle or mid part is broad, the end parts are narrowing. Their forelimbs are modified to wings, which helps them in flying. Birds can fly, you all know. Most of the birds can fly. Few birds are there which can't fly. They are warm-blooded animals. So class Pisces, Amphibia, Reptilia, they all are cold-blooded animals. But Aves, they are warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals, scientifically they are known as homeothermals. Homeotherms means their body temperature is constant. It is not changing with the environment temperature. They are having constant body temperature. Heart is four-chambered. So now auricles and ventricles both are having two chambers. Two auricles and two ventricles they are having. Bones are hollow and light in weight. Why this? Because you know that they have to fly. For that, their bones are hollow, having ear spaces, and they are also light in weight. They have scales only on legs and claws on their toes. Jaws provided with horny beak but no teeth. Actually, their teeth is modified to beaks. Now, female lay hard-shelled eggs. They are oviparous, laying eggs, females laying eggs. So, these are the common characteristics of class Aves. Now, here you can see the examples of all the birds. All are known to you. Sparrow, duck, peacock, pigeon, hen, so many birds you know. So all the birds are coming in this category, the class Aves. So students, in today's session we have discussed about the class Reptilia and class Aves. Class Mammalia we will discuss. in our next biology session. So till then, bye and have a nice day, students.